got so motherfucking design on right now.
Hey guys, Sunny Ray coming to you with another fragrance video. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And to all of my new subscribers, guys, I see you. Thank you so much for your continued love and support here on my channel. Now, if this is your first time, your very first time, you've never stumbled across my page, you know it was meant to be, right? You do know that. It was meant for you to cross over to the sunny side, so please consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on your post notification bell, that way you will be notified when I upload content. You're now part of the family. Drop some comments below, and if you like this video, share this video. Okay guys, we are going to get right into it. We are going to be talking about some beautiful spring, affordable spring fragrances. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, I just came back in from taking my dog out for a walk, and it is a beautiful spring evening. The weather, or the temperature, is perfect. There's a nice warm breeze, and as I'm walking, I could just smell my fragrance. It just felt so uplifting to just smell my fragrance in the air. So I thought, you know what? Let me do a series on affordable spring fragrances, then I'll do some designer, and then I will do my niche. But guys, so if you're interested, like I said, let's get right into it, because I do have quite a few fragrances that I want to share with you on today. So the first one that I am going to share with you, if you guys hear any noise in the background, that is my dog. That is Brooklyn. She may even jump up here, but she's hype right now. So the first one that I am going to share with you is it's by the house of Rayhaan Perfumes, I believe, and this one is Dahliya. Now guys, this is the packaging and this is the bottle. Not a huge fan of the packaging. I don't really care for this white cap on here, but you know, sometimes it's really not about the packaging, it's about what's inside. Now guys, again, this was actually my scent of the night. Last night I wore this to bed. And guys, if you are one that just likes a really clean, slightly fruity, more floral leaning fragrance, then this is one that is right up your alley. Guys, this one actually starts out with juicy pear, melon fruits. It's got magnolia. I can definitely smell that magnolia in there. Guys, this is a gorgeous, beautiful, bright, uplifting fragrance. Perfect as we transition to spring and summer. And again, like I mentioned, this is an affordable fragrance if you go on to the Rayhaan, and I believe that Rayhaan is a Pakistani fragrance house. Don't quote me on that. But if you go onto the website, it's $27 US. I have seen it on some of your other fragrance platforms, some of your discount sites, for possibly a little bit less. But again, this is a very affordable fragrance and one that is perfect for this time of year. This next fragrance that I am going to share with you guys, this one actually was a love at first sniff for me. I have always been a fan of Haramain fragrances. First one that I had in my collection was Haramain Amber Oud Gold Edition, and I love it. I love it to this day. Everyone that smells it loves it. I have several people who have purchased that fragrance just based off of smelling it on me. I absolutely love Haramain. But guys, this one here, was a love at first sniff, and this is Haramain, and it is Blanche. Now guys, this Blanche, I actually sprayed this on me earlier today, and I guess this is what I was smelling outside, because you know I have a tendency to come in here and just pick up throughout the day and start spraying. But guys, the Blanche is a fruity, tropical, woody, citrusy, fresh, aromatic type of a fragrance. Now guys, when I tell you the fruits in this fragrance at the top, it is so fruity. You get some florals, but then in the dry down, those woody nuances just make this I think it's just it's like a fruity, woody fragrance, and it's different than any of the other fragrances that I have in my collection. So at the top, you're going to get lychee, you are going to get bergamot, nutmeg, rose in the middle, peony, vanilla in the middle as well. And then at the base, you're going to get cedar, vetiver, musk, and cashmere. Guys, wait, I think there's one more fruit in here as well, which is, let me look. Oh, it's dragon fruit. There's dragon fruit in this fragrance as well. So guys, at the top, like I mentioned, you get a burst of fruitiness, slightly floral, whereas this particular fragrance that I just shared with you is slightly fruity, more floral leaning. So if you like a more floral, forward leaning fragrance, this would be one I would recommend. But if you like something that leans less floral, more fruity, with a little bit of woodiness, which is going to give it just a little bit of depth, especially on these spring days when it's warm, not too cool, but not too hot. I just feel like this is the perfect fragrance. Again, I feel like this is a everyday wear. I think that most of the fragrances that I'm sharing with you, except for maybe a couple, I would say are fragrances that are perfect for just everyday use. For me, I like beast mode, so you can't always listen to me when it comes to when a fragrance is appropriate, because I feel like anything's appropriate pretty much anytime I want to wear it. And of course, how can I share fragrances that are affordable and perfect for spring without throwing this one in there? Love, love, love. And this is Mystique Bouquet by the House of Afnan. Now, we all know this is an inspired fragrance, and it is inspired by Parfums de Marly Valaya. Guys, this is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. Now, for me, I will wear this anytime. Others may feel like it's more of an evening appropriate fragrance. Brooklyn Harper, what are you doing? No. This is why I can't record with you. Anyway, Mystique Bouquet. Let's get into the notes. Guys, we have, at the top, we've got white peach, mandarin orange, bergamot, and lychee. In the middle, there's orange blossom, vetiver, there's peony. At the base, there's ambroxan, musk, vanilla, and oak moss. Guys, when I tell you, this is really spot on, in my opinion, for Valaya. I don't think that you can get a better dupe. I have another fragrance that was recommended and is supposed to smell like Valaya, but honestly, I think that this one is closer, which is why I chose not to share it in this video. So again, if you're looking for the scent profile of Valaya and you don't want to pay the coins, this is very affordable. Actually, I think this retails for about maybe around $50. Again, this is directly off of the Afnan site, so you may be able to find this on Amazon. You may be able to find it at some of your discount fragrance websites as well. So again, Mystique Bouquet by the House of Afnan. You guys know I always say I like to have something for everyone here on my channel. So if you are a fan of fruity fragrances, then this fragrance is for you. I have spoken about this fragrance before and I absolutely love it. And this is the Fleur de Cotton collection, and this is Cotton Rouge, and this is by the House of Sublime or Sublime. I think I've talked about this on another channel. This is by Aroma Concepts, or I purchased it from Aroma Concepts. But guys, this is it reminds me of a juicy, like Jolly Rancher. It makes me think of like a strawberry Jolly Rancher, which I don't think there's any strawberry in this particular fragrance, but that's what it makes me think of, is a strawberry or watermelon Jolly Rancher. Okay. At the top, we have rhubarb, apple, jasmine, freesia, red fruits, in the middle, and at the base there's musk, oak moss, and there's caramel. Guys, this is such a fruity, fun fragrance. Guys, the rhubarb and the apple together is just so sweet and fruity. The red fruits, the jasmine and freesia balance it out. But guys, the caramel at the bottom, I think it just gives it more of a sweetness. I don't necessarily smell like your typical caramel. It just smells sweet. So if you like a sweet, fruity, fun fragrance, then this would be perfect. This is perfect for now. I feel spring. And the reason why I say spring is because in the summertime, sometimes it may be too warm, it may be too hot for something this sweet. And this, honey, with this type of sweetness, you will attract a bumblebee, a bee, if you have them where you live. Now, where I live, there's bees and bumblebees. The crazy thing is, when I lived in Florida, I know y'all are probably sick of hearing about Florida, but I can't help it. I can't help it. I miss it. When I lived in Florida, everyone's like, how are you going to possibly make it in Florida when you cannot stand bugs, creatures, insects, etc., etc.? Y'all, I promise the entire time that I was in Florida, I saw more bugs here in Indiana than I ever saw in Florida. Maybe just because everyone says it's just because of where I lived. I lived in the city. I lived downtown in Southern Florida. So I didn't see anything, thank you God, because if I had, my experience probably would have been totally different. So that's why I say this is perfect for spring, because it's very, very sweet. Okay, let me digress, y'all. Y'all know I like to get a little chit chatty because you guys are y'all my family. Y'all, you're my family now. Like, you guys are my friends, okay? And so I gotta have you talk to your friends, right? So, okay. The next fragrance that I'm gonna share with you, again, is a love at first sniff. For me, this is for my dainty, girly, feminine, light floral lovers. Now, guys, this particular fragrance is inspired by one from the house of Guerlain. And this is actually by Fragrance World, and this is called Pose as Rose. Now, y'all, you can see in these bottles, okay? You guys know I have a pretty large collection, but you can see the dent in these bottles. Like, I actually use these fragrances, okay? It's not like, you know, I'm not really rocking them. I am. You see that? You see there's a little dent? You see that dent in there? So for my fragrance collection to be huge, and I just got these fragrances within the last year, that's pretty good. That means that I actually really, really like it. So guys, this Pose as Rose is so absolutely gorgeous. It is like a watery type of a rose, but you get some sweetness along with some powderiness. Guys, this is so pretty. It just makes me think of having on like a floral, like a white dress with like some little bitty floral, like a little floral pattern on it. I don't know why, that's what it makes me think of. It just does, like a bohemian style type of a dress with some floral, some flowers. That's what it makes me think of. Or just something really, really dainty, very pretty. Let's get into what that fragrance actually smells like. So Pose as Rose. So guys, you are going to, of course, get delicate notes of violet. There's rose. This is also a romantic fragrance. There's Bulgarian rose. There's heliotrope. There's chamomile. And then in the middle, I believe there is, let me see, I'm trying to see. Oh, it looks like it settles into Turkish rose. There's some raspberry, there's musk, and there's tonka bean. Guys, when I tell you, this is such a beautiful, gorgeous fragrance. It's so pretty. Pretty is the only way that I can describe this fragrance. It's absolutely pretty. Like I said, Pose as Rose is inspired by a fragrance by the house of Guerlain. But if you don't want to pay the coins, again, you go to Joma Shop. I don't know if they have this on Amazon or not. If they do, I'll put the link in the description box, but this goes for around $25. So again, very affordable. And this is a 100 ml bottle. Actually, all the fragrances that I'm sharing with you on today are all 100 ml bottles. The next fragrance that I am going to share with you falls in line with like that fruity floral type of a fragrance. And this one is by the House of Lattafa. You guys know I love Lattafa. And this is Hayati Florence, again by the House of Lattafa. Guys, this is a beautiful citrusy, sweet, aromatic type of a fragrance. Slight green nuances, but guys, what I get is more fruity, fresh, slightly powdery. Not quite as powdery as Pose as Rose, and definitely a different type of sweetness. Whereas Pose as Rose, you get like a floral sweetness versus like just that. I mean, it's more of a, floral sweetness versus like your fruity type of a sweetness. It's like a sweet tuberosy rose type of a scent profile, but very, very light and still powdery. Whereas this particular fragrance, you get the fruits, you get citrus. I feel like there's something woody or something green, but let's take a look at the notes and see. Again, this is one that is going to be very, very affordable. Really, majority of these fragrances that I am sharing with you on today, most of them are either, I would say, $25 and under. So like, you really cannot beat that. You could get 4 fragrances for almost $100 when most fragrances for one bottle of fragrance is retailing upwards of $100 or more. So really, really, really great deal for any of these fragrances. So guys, this particular fragrance, you are going to get floral notes, sweet notes, citruses, pink grapefruit, and musk. So I would have sworn that there was something woody in here, but no, it's not. The florals, the sweetness, the citrus, I mean, it just balances so nice, along with the slight powderiness from the musk. But again, guys, this is a beautiful, gorgeous fragrance that would be perfect for the spring. Again, very, very affordable. I think this fragrance retails, how much does this retail for? Let's see, y'all know I can't see. This one retails, you could probably get it around $25 to $28. So again, very, very affordable. Okay, so this next fragrance, like I said, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. I did it first, and some people may disagree with me when I say that I feel like this is a good fragrance for the spring. And most people, and when I looked up this fragrance, it's classified more appropriate for, you know, fall. But again, I say wear your fragrances when you want, how you want. But this is from the House of Paris Corner, and this is Eternal Meadows. Okay, guys, I love this Eternal Meadows. This is a unisex fragrance. Some people may feel as though this leans a little bit more masculine. And this at the top is lavender. So sometimes fragrances that have the note lavender do tend to lean a little bit more masculine. There's vanilla, amber, patchouli. It's aromatic, it's woody, but it's herbal. So because yes, this fragrance does have the vanilla, it's got the patchouli, you know what I mean? It makes you think of warm, spicy, makes you think of a fall fragrance. But to me, what makes me feel as though this fragrance would be appropriate for the spring is the green nuances that are in this particular fragrance. So when it comes to the notes at the top, you're going to get cedar leaves. So that's where that green or the green nuances come in. There's vanilla in the middle and patchouli. And at the base, there's lavender and amber. So guys, again, I feel as though this fragrance does lean a little masculine, but it's something comforting to me about this fragrance because I get the green nuances and I get the lavender. And so for me, I will rock this fragrance all day. But like I said, it would smell great on a man, but I do feel that you could wear this in the spring. Now, if you are female, okay, and you feel this fragrance leans a little bit more masculine, I would say wear this fragrance during the evening for a date night, and maybe just pair it with something that's a little bit lighter. Layer it with something that's, you know, a little bit more feminine if you want to kind of balance the fragrance out. But for me personally, I love it just the way it is, and I would definitely, absolutely will be, because I haven't pulled for this in a while, I will be rocking this. Actually, I might wear it tonight and just kind of see how it wears. So again, that is Eternal Meadows, and that is by the House of Paris Corner. And this particular fragrance, again, you can get on the Aroma Concepts website. There is a discount code listed in my description box below. And I believe this fragrance retails probably, maybe between 30, 40 bucks, somewhere in there. Okay, so still very, very affordable. Now, the next fragrance that I am going to share with you, you probably have heard about. It has been trending for quite some time, and that is because this fragrance is inspired, I believe, by Amouage Guidance. And this too is by the House of Paris Corner, and this is Bayan al Aasra. Guys, this is a gorgeous fragrance. Now, for me, my opinion, I feel that this is definitely an evening fragrance, date night appropriate. Guys, when it comes to the main accords of this fragrance, it's woody, it's amber, it's fruity, nutty, sweet. There's some rose, some vanilla. Guys, first of all, I love Amouage fragrances, because it seems like all their fragrances have kind of like this woody, smoky type of a vibe, and it takes me all the way back to like Amouage Beach Hut, Amouage Woman. Like, I just love those fragrances like that have depth. They've got that longevity, that sillage, that projection. Y'all, I like to leave my trail wherever we go. Okay, wherever I go, wherever we go, I like to leave my trail. So this right here is right up my alley. When it comes to the notes of this particular fragrance, at the top, there is going to be pear. In the middle there, at the top there's pear, there's hazelnut, olabdum. In the middle there's rose, osmanthus, saffron, jasmine, sambac. And at the base there is labdanum, sandalwood, ambergris, akigala wood, and vanilla. Guys, that akigala wood in the base, I love a good woody fragrance, and this is just it smells so good. So if you're looking for an inspiration for Amouage Guidance, and you don't necessarily want to pay the coins for Amouage Guidance, guys, this is definitely on point when it comes to an inspired version. Now, when it comes to the price point of this fragrance, you can probably find it between $30 to $45 retail. So again, very, very affordable, especially for what you are getting. This is not like a fragrance that you're going to have to spray on and then in another hour you're going to have to spray it on again. No, this fragrance is going to last, and it is going to project. So again, this is Bayan al Aasra, and this is by the House of Paris Corner. All right, next fragrance, and then I have one more, guys, and I am done, because I'm just looking around and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so many that I can share with you, but I had to narrow it down. Okay, the next one is a fragrance for you fresh, fruity, bright fragrance lovers, and this is from the House of Lattafa, and this is Mayar. Now, I have heard so many mixed reviews when it comes to this fragrance. I've heard a lot of people don't actually really care for it. I like it, guys. This is a fruity, rose, sweet, fresh, musky, aquatic, tropical type of a fragrance. Guys, when it comes to the notes of this fragrance, at the top, you're going to get lychee or lychee, raspberry, violet leaf. You are going to get white rose, peony, jasmine, musk, and vanilla. Guys, can you go? Can you go away, please? Please. If not, at least say hi. Say hi to the people. Say hi. Say hi, Facebook. Facebook. Why did I say Facebook? I don't even have Facebook. She's like, oh my gosh, what are you hooked on? What are you doing? Like, seriously, she's just letting her body go limp. This is Brooklyn. Brooklyn Harper, say hi since you keep bothering me. Say what's up. Say what's up. Okay, go away. Thank you. Guys, I like this fragrance. Like I said, this is a really bright, citrusy, and it doesn't even have, all right, Brooklyn, the fragrance is going to get to you. You can't be in here right now. Like, I get citruses from this fragrance, but the bright lychee and raspberry at the top, guys, this is such a bright, fruity, juicy, mouth-watering type of a fragrance. You do get a little bit of musk, but not like that, you know, kind of dense type of a musk. It's a very lightweight musk. Gives you more of that clean type of a vibe. Guys, again, gorgeous, beautiful fragrance. And I think this fragrance, literally, you can probably get this for like 15 bucks. Yeah, you can probably get this from between $15 to $20. So again, this is by the house of Lattafa, and this is Mayar. Okay guys, last but not least, the next fragrance that I am going to share with you is a unisex fragrance. I love this fragrance. I feel it would be perfect for date night, perfect for a spring evening. And guys, this is Adyan, and this is Michelle. Michelle. Y'all, I am so terrible with the names of these fragrances. Like, I really am. I will put it up for you. This is the bottle. But guys, this is a lovely fragrance. Guys, this is a creamy, seems like there's some tuberose in there. Well, let me look at the notes to this particular fragrance and see. Yes, this is, so at the top you've got grapes, there's orange, there's apple, floral notes with tuberose, jasmine, patchouli, vanilla, vetiver at the base. So guys, this is kind of like, so it says it's a twist on La Interdite. This does not smell like La Interdite, in my opinion. I have La Interdite sitting up there, and this to me has more of a creamy vanilla tuberose type of a scent profile, in my opinion. Guys, I absolutely love this fragrance. It's sweet, again, it's creamy, but it's not sweet like and creamy like a gourmand type of a fragrance. Again, I'm getting more bubblegummy tuberose type of creamy aspects to this particular fragrance. But again, this is, and because of the creaminess and the vanilla and the patchouli, makes this fragrance a little bit heavier versus some of the others that were lighter, brighter, fruitier, fresher. That's why I say this is appropriate for more of a date night or a spring evening, or if you're, you know, going to dinner or something of that nature. So again, this is by Adyan, and this is Michelle. That's wrong, guys. Let me know in the comments. But that's all I have for you guys today. Drop in the comments below. I think next time, like I mentioned, I'll probably do maybe a spring designer, and then maybe finish up with a spring niche. But yeah, if you guys want to hear some more affordable fragrances that are in my collection for the spring, then let me know. Drop in the comments below. Let me know if you've tried any of these. What are your thoughts? And don't forget, if you have not subscribed, click on that subscribe button. Turn on your post notification bell so you will be notified when I upload content. Drop some comments below because you are now part of the family. And if you like this video and you found value in it, then share this video. Until next time, guys, peace.